And then bathing the children and I take a shower. Then I take pray with my son and eat lunch. Everyone. Then we rest for a while. Next, I have breakfast. I have snacks in the afternoon. Makes my son and daughter and my husband. Then I ready for my class. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your day with us. Now from the queue, Tajul Islam, up to you. 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the session for describing about my daily activities. So yesterday I went to my brother-in-law's, by my relative house. That's because this my brother-in-law is a travel agent holder. That's my wife's sister husband. So he got a ticket of World Cup. So for that reason. So for that reason, he got the chance to travel the whole 6 countries of Arab nations, this GCC countries. So he managed to up to 4 countries for visit at this purpose by this scope. So that's why he give us some that's a get together. He called for us, so we go all 3 brother-in-law in yesterday. So I came back at 9:30. So when I came back, then I saw this class message that you sent us yesterday. This buckle up. So that time I have some internet problem that I told you before. So that's why after that I come back late, and I going to bed some late. So after that 2 days I woke up at 6 a.m. I missed the fajr time. So after that I perform my salat, and I as usual I every day give some water to my plant, like the two plant I have in my in front of my house roof. So with my kids, and at that time I try to spend some 30 minutes in the rainy time, in open time. 30 minutes, and I try to give them some light for vitamin D's, vitamin D supplement, because all we know that's the 90% of the source of vitamin D are sunlight. So that's why I try to give, woke up kids in daylight time, and then early in the time like 9:30 to 10 a.m. So after that I give them, feed them breakfast, and today's Friday, so it's the time for Juma prayer. So and in the meantime I'm trying to read some first and second class and give them test. Try to complete the test, like make sentence, and I cannot upload there because of internet problem. So now maybe I am able to now to load that quiz test, class 1 and 2 and 3. The test you told us that you can make test. So after that, I went out for a Juma prayer, and I performed that. I came back at 2:30 p.m. and took my lunch with my family, and in the noon time I try to read some lessons. So after that uh, I woke up. I goes for my Asr Salat and Maghrib Salat, and after that I then I said I try to fix the problem that came back from internet provider service staff, and fix that problem about my internet problem. And then after that I got all my messages, and today's also like in Dara's online platform, there is a huge discount today's, like 11.11. We also I scroll that offers, and sometimes I
have you found some good deals?
Good offer, actually not as I got in 2019. I remember that there's a M40, this Samsung mobile I buy, that's the mobile at that time is 28,000.
Yeah,
So
and
they
he
give
bought.
they give the offer this two for 42,000 at that time 2018 or 19, that the uh, uh, opening time of this opening year of this Samsung M40 in Bangladesh. So I try to get some offers or family had tried to from. So I scroll that time before perform my Isha Salah, and after that I came back to my class, and hope I will end the class and I make some order from Daras for taking the advantage of 2020 that they have some at 12 a.m. their deadline. Today's 12 a.m. they showed us that 2 or 3 hours are left.
Okay.
So that's
Good luck.
the
Good luck.
describe of my.
Good luck.
Okay.
Shaheen, up to you. Shaheen, why don't you turn on your camera?
Maybe Tajul Islam Bhai is a student of English literature. He's a very good speaker, sir.
Yeah, he's a very good and decent speaker. No, he's not. He is a student of our diploma in English course. Okay, he's gonna get a diploma in English literature, and also, okay, he would be
New student
describing
or old
himself.
student, sir?
He's a very good student. Yeah.
New or old?
He's been studying here almost for 1 year, and both Shaheen, Tajul Islam, all the batchmates you see here, they have been studying here for almost 1 year. They're gonna graduate soon. I mean, after this course, they're gonna graduate as a diploma grad of English language and literature. So they're completing their diploma in English course. They have already completed their 2 semesters successfully, and that is their 3rd semester. And in 3rd semester, that is special preparation for IELTS. So hopefully, inshallah, this time also they will successfully finish it. Okay.
Inshallah.
And I feel so good when somebody praises my students. That's so cool. In fact, all of them are so good. Thank you. And you will also be a better one, inshallah, being with us. Shaheen.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Thanks for give opportunity for share my daily activities.
Okay.
Actually, yesterday I came to my home, and I also miss your notice, and I miss last class.
Okay, yeah.
And today I woke up about 5 a.m. Then I perform Fajr Salam. After Salam, I read Holy Quran about 20 minutes. Then I took rest again. And then about 8 a.m. I woke up again, and then I brushed my teeth and I took breakfast. After breakfast, I spent some time with my nephew and also my mother and sister. Then I washed my dress, and also I took my bath. And then I spent some time with internet and Facebook, and then I also read last night class exercise, and then I prepare for Juma Salah. After Juma Salah, I came back my home again, and then I took lunch with my family member. And then I took rest again, and after rest I went to our nearest cities, also called as Sunset Point.
Okay.
With I went there with my friend. About 2 hours I spent there, and then I came back again my home, about 6 p.m. and then I perform Maghrib Salah. After Salah, I took some snack. My mother handmade by my mother, and then I also scroll Facebook again, and then I read last class again, and about 9 p.m. I took dinner, and finally I'm enjoying here.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. We got Soha here also. Soha, please share your day with us also. Soha, can you hear me? Hello? Soha, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I guess Soha is having some problem. Okay. Guys, now what we do here, as I told you that you're gonna review our previous class. So here is our previous class and we're gonna review it. Do you see the screen? Guys, please reply.
Yeah,
Do you see the
inshallah, we'll
screen?
see. Yes.
Okay, great. Great. Okay. Now we will look into that word. This word a bit, as you have seen this word, most of them are new. Almost 80% are different and a bit advanced vocabulary we have started already because this is our advanced course. So aberration. Aberration means deviation from normal. I mean, just a fall from a normal mentality, like a temporary change of your mind. That is aberration. Okay. So what we have done here, I have given you some sentences here also. You see, you can have a look. Already you have made some sentences data. Like in a moment of aberration, she agreed to go with him. I'm sorry, I'm late. I had a mental aberration and forgot we had a meeting today. Okay, so that means when you are just out of mood for a while, you can say, well, I'm having an aberration. Okay, I'm in an aberration, so I don't feel like do the class. I don't feel like go to the party because I am feeling I'm in aberration, or I'm in an aberration. So enervate means making someone less energetic. Okay, so you can make sentence like this way: that boring concert enervated me. That means that concert is started for 2 or 3 hours, or the boring lecture of the chief enervated us. That means it sucked out all of your energy. Now you don't feel energetic anymore. Venality is a character trait where somebody can do anything for money. I mean, the people, those who love to get bribed, that is venality. Okay, that some of the government officers, most of the government officers are pretty well known for their venality. And betray and censor. What is censure? Okay, censure. What is that? What is censure? So that is, to disapprove something or to penalize something, to condemn something or sentence someone. That is censure. So
Yeah, that's express sharp this approval that we read
Yeah.
for rebacks. So there's
Yeah.
the similar rebacks.
Yeah, rebuke, kind of rebuke.
Sorry, rebooks.
Yeah,
Rebukes.
rebuke. Okay, so censure, like the man was censured for his illegal activities, or the website has been censured by the government for its illegal or illicit contents. Okay, that is censure. One thing means lacking. I mean that book, one thing, good quality means lacking. One thing means lacking. Extant, this extant means surviving thing. Okay, like the old building is an extant from the ancient period, so it's still surviving. Now maintain, you know already. Now the word profligate. Profligate means spending money recklessly. I mean, you don't care, you are just profligating with your money. So you can make it the way the manager profligated with the funds, and that's why he has been censured by the bosses. So you can make this way. Ingenuous. Ingenious means, you know, a very innocent person, very good character trait, ingenious. And auspicious means those who are hopeful, very positive, very good. And if you relate it to a situation, you can say there is an auspicious moment for us, and we can, this is the time to hit the nail on the head because we are ready to get success. So auspicious, if you talk about a person, he's very hopeful, optimistic. If you talk about if you talk about not a person, if you talk about a situation, then auspicious is actually a time when you can easily get a success. I mean, a conducive time, conducive to success, very positive time for you. You can easily succeed that time. So ambivalent. Ambivalent means confused. Now, his behavior or his relationship with his family is really ambivalent. We don't know how does he behave with his family members and others. So it's a bit ambivalent. Okay. Now you can also go for amorphous. So amorphous is a word which is actually shapeless. There is no shape. Okay. So last night I saw a shadow. I mean, I saw an amorphous shadow, or I witnessed, or I watched a drawing by a modern artist, a drawing of which was an amorphous drawing. I watched an amorphous drawing in the exhibition drawn by a modern artist, and I didn't understand anything. In fact, I don't understand modern drawing. I don't know where they draw there. All the pictures, all the drawing, it just sometimes demotivate me. It's enervate me. You see, it's enervate me. Demur. So demur means disagree. I demur with you. That means I disagree with you. That's all about it. And there are 6 or 7 amazing and productive, very native phrases. Let's look into the phrases. To play ducks and drakes. To play ducks and drakes means, you know, to foolishly do whatever you want to do. You know, the new manager played ducks and drakes with their employee, and that's why he was censured by the team, the top management. Okay, you can also say take the bull by the horns, meaning doing the right thing at the right time, and tackling the problem and in a direct fashion. I mean, you are tackling the problem. You're not only doing the right thing, but also you're tackling the problem, you know, strongly. You are fighting the problem strongly. That is, take the bull. You see, bull, you know bulls, right? So bull has horns. So you take the bull on the horns, by the horns. So you're holding its horns. That means you are facing or tackling the problem very strongly. Okay.
Like take the steering of the car.
Yeah, and you know, steering is a normal thing, but bull is not a normal thing. You know, it's very dangerous, right? But the bull, you are taking the bull on its horns. You see, by the horns. So you actually trying to solve the problem. The problem is very dangerous, very hard to tackle, but still, you take it by the horns. That means you are also trying the best out of it. You are
Yeah,
moving
you
the
jump onto
you are
the
moving the-
trouble and try to solve it.
right. You are moving the heaven and earth. You see, moving heaven and earth. You are moving heaven and earth. That means you have been doing anything and everything to solve that problem. Okay, that's a very good gig. It's a very good piece of idiom. So you can use it. Like whenever you're facing some problem, you can say, well, the problem is pretty serious, but no worries. I'm taking the bull by the horns. I'm taking the bull by the horns, and I'm moving the heaven and earth. I'm moving heaven and earth to solve the problem. So try to use these things in your day-to-day conversation, and it will help you a lot. I guarantee you. Well, okay. Rain, cats, and dogs, a very easy one. You guys know that. Rain, cats, and dogs means raining heavily. To move heaven and earth, to make supreme effort to do something, The political party has moved heaven and earth to hold their rallies. That means they have taken supreme efforts. No avail means no result. You tried your best. You moved the heaven and earth. You see, at first the problem was so bad because your manager played the ducks and the drags. So the problem was so difficult. So what you had to do, you had to take the bull by the horns, and it started suddenly raining cats and dogs. But no matter, yet you kept trying and you moved heaven and earth, but to no avail. Because you approached the wrong thing and you were barking up the wrong tree. So barking up the wrong tree means what? Accusing the wrong person, doing the wrong thing. You tried to solve this problem, but you are just doing another thing to solve this. So that is barking up the wrong tree. So for example, doing the wrong thing for a long time to solve one thing, or accusing the wrong person, that is barking up the wrong tree. Like, oh, you want to fight with me? You are actually barking at the wrong tree. I'm not in a fight. I'm not in a mood of
Or
fight.
like you can say that you mess with the wrong guy.
Yeah, you mess up with the wrong guy. That is, there are two things. You're messing up with the wrong guy means you're trying to have a fight with him. But, barking up the wrong tree, they're having the same meaning. But barking up the wrong tree also, you can use it when you're accusing the wrong person. Like, everybody thought that person is guilty for that crime, but actually they have been barking up the wrong tree for the whole time. Okay, and they're similar in meaning. Messing up with the wrong guy and barking at the wrong tree. I think you understand that. Now, keep one at bay means keeping something aside. Now, I am loaded with lots of problems, so I kept the problems you gave me at bay. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. So that's all about it. I'm gonna give that dialogue I read for you. I think you have already seen the dialogue, and then you'll also try it. We are almost in the end of our class, but I will let you do that. Well, can you reminisce what enervated you last night while returning home from your office, keeping your problems at bay? You see, 3 words and a phrase we used in one sentence. Can you reminisce means, can you remember what enervated you, what sucked your energy out last night while returning home from your office, keeping your problems at bay? At office, you kept your problems at bay, you're returning home, and do you remember what enervated you? Now, I'm ambivalent, and ambivalent means I'm doubtful. I don't know what about last night's incident. Let me dig deep into my reminiscence. You already now know what the reminiscence means, right? Well, while returning home, it was raining cats and dogs, and I saw an amorphous, you see, amorphous, right? Shapeless, amorphous shadow walking alongside me. I got fainted, means too much. You're very much afraid. You're fainted. You're like shaking. In fact, I was at my wit's end. You see, do you remember that? Wit's end? I didn't know what to do, right? And unable to shout even. Oh, that's frightening. What happened next? Yeah. Oh, that's frightening. That means that's so horrific. What happened next? Beholding that daunting amorphous shadow, daunting means dangerous, I had a mental aberration. You see, aberration, and forgot to run. You know, I didn't know what happened to me and I forgot to run. You know what? I moved the heaven and earth together just to shout out loud, but to no avail. So I have taken all the effort, but I couldn't shout. It happened when you are at your wit's end, when you are at your wit's end, okay? So look, we use all the words, phrases here in one sentence. You see, it really took lots of time. How did you get out of that? I don't know. I don't remember anything. I found myself in bed the following morning with a wet towel on my forehead since I was burning with a high fever. However, what about you? I hear that you took the bull, see, you took the bull by the horns and confronted, challenged your boss for his profligate, profligate. Remember that? Profligate spending of relief fund. So that person, what he has done, he has taken the bull by the horns. That means when you are challenging your boss, it's not an easy task, right? It's not an easy task. When you are challenging your boss, that means you are, of course, definitely, certainly, you are taking the bulls by the horn, right? You are taking the bulls by the horn when you are challenging your boss. It's not an easy task, right? You are. He's a venal officer. Remember that? Venal can do anything for money. Everything for money. In fact, he maneuvered. You remember the word maneuvered, guys? Remember that? He maneuvered some of our good employees to play duck and drakes with our funds. Duck and drakes. Play duck and drakes. Whatever they wanted to do, they did it. But hearsay. Do you remember the word hearsay? Rumor. Yeah. Express that your chairman censured Mr. Akmal for fraudulent activities. You see, so if you read the dialogues, you will easily remember all the words in a context. Oh, it was a huge mistake. Actually, the investigating team has been barking up the wrong tree. You see, the whole time. Mr. Akmal is an ingenious employee. Very good. The good news is our chairman is not adamant. Do you remember the word adamant? Firm, rock solid. But he's not adamant about his decision. Mr. Akmal is out of the woods now. Remember the phrase, out of the woods? Yeah. What about your managing director? Did he disagree with your chairman's decision again? Good joke. Our MD has completely changed and become an auspicious person now. Auspicious, very optimistic. That's great. Have an auspicious year ahead. Okay. That's all of it. We just got 4 minutes. If you guys want to give it a try, you can. Last night, Soha and Arshi, they tried. So why not Tajul Islam and Shaheen give it a try now? Do it. We got just 4 minutes. Okay, let me tell you one thing. We're not going to getting back. After that 40 minutes class, what you do, you first take the test, the vocabulary test. And after completing the vocabulary test, you take some time. You watch the video, a cartoon video given there. You watch the video 2 or 3 times, and then you take the test related to the little monster. Okay, that's your task. Now, please give it a read.
Okay, Mr. Shaheen, are you ready?
Shaheen will be doing 1. Tajul will be doing 2. Shaheen. Fast. You don't have much time.
Can you reminisce what enervated you last night while returning home from your office, keeping your problems at bay?
Yeah.
I am ambivalent about last night's incident. Let me dig deep into my reminiscence. Well, while returning home, it was raining cats and dogs, and I saw an amorphous shadow walking alongside me. I got faint. In fact, I was at my wit's end and unable to shout even.
Unable to shout
even.
Yeah.
That's frightening. What happened next?
Beholding that daunting amorphous shadow, I had a mental aberration and
Aberration.
forgot to run. You know that I moved the heaven and earth together just to shout out loud, but no to avail.
Sir, move
Scroll
Uh,
down, sir.
Yeah.
Shaheen.
How did you get out of that?
I don't know. I don't remember anything. I found myself in bed the following morning with a wet towel on my forehead since I was burning with a high fever. However, what about you? I heard that you took the bull by the horns and confronted your boss for his profligate spending of the relief fund.
Right, you are. He is a banal officer who can do anything and everything. He maneuvered some of our play dark and drags with our funds.
But here's a spreads that your chairman censored Mr. Akmal for fraudulent activities.
It was a huge mistake. Actually, the investigating team has been barking off the wrong tree with whole time. Mr. Akmal is an ingenious employee. The good news is our chairman is not adamant about his
Adamant.
decision
Adamant.
about Mr. Adamant.
Yeah.
Adamant about his decision about Mr. Akmal. He is not, he is out of the woods now.
Now.
What about your managing director? Did he demur your chairman's decision again?
Good job. Our MD has completely changed and become an auspicious person now.
Auspicious.
That's great. Have an auspicious year ahead. Thank you.
Great, everybody. Thank you very much. We are almost in the end of our class now. Please don't forget to take the test. So we're going to sum it up now. So we got so many words today. All the words like from profligate to aberration, and taking the bulls by the horn, all the phrases and words you practice it, try
And
to use it.
how many times